Fast repair and youth generating power, experience the next generation of our revolutionary formula. Really? Bonjour, bonjour, hello, and welcome to Taiwan, because yes, I am not in Paris. So welcome back to my channel. My name is Cyrille. I used to be a stem cell researcher for quite some time, and this is why I can tell you about the science behind skincare ingredients. And today's video is going to be about this bad boy right here, which is the new ESTÉE Lauder. This is the Advanced Night Repair, the Synchronized Multi-Recovery Complex. A very bougie serum. I mean, the marketing is like on fleek, like really on fleek. I did buy it myself. It was very expensive. And we are going to see if I really like it and if basically the price is justified. Miss ESTÉE Lauder, let's see. So what I'm going to do first is just to show you basically the list of ingredients, and I'm just going to highlight quickly what are the supposed actives, and then I'm going to tell you if there is or not some scientific data around them and etc. And we will talk about it basically. So the first active ingredient is one that is actually quite famous now because you find it in different products, which is Bifida ferment lysate. Then we also have an extract from baobab seed, which is Endosonia digita seed. We also have one peptide, which is the tripeptide 32. We have some hyaluronic acid in the form of sodium hyaluronate. We have a yeast extract. We also have lactobacillus ferment and others. So first of all, the Bifida extract. So Bifida extract is now, like I said, quite famous because I think ESTÉE Lauder was probably the first brand that has used actually this active, but you also find it in a very popular serum, which is one from Misha that I've talked about like a long time ago. You know, at that time when my YouTube videos were super boring because I was way too serious and basically it was hard for me to be myself, but this is not the topic of today. And this extract so is used in the Misha, which is the night repair. Unfortunately, Misha have decided to upgrade the formula, so they did amp up the concentration of the Bifida extract I should say, but they have also added 3 delicious essential oils. One of them is a lavender oil, so personally I am sensitive to it. Every time I use a product with lavender oil, I start to have like some nice irritation. How lovely. And I mean, if you are not new to my channel, you will know that this is not the type of product that I like to recommend, because who knows, one day you might be sensitive towards essential oils, so why? I mean, why? There are a ton of options. You also find this extract in the Génifique line, so the Génifique en français, from Lancôme. So for this extract, the Bifida extract, there are not a lot of data, I have to say, but there is one paper that has been really nicely done by French. I'm not saying it because I'm French. I'm going to pop the paper for you to see. And for once, I can really show you this paper because this one is in open access. So I'm going to leave you the link in the description down below. So the exact name actually of the strain of bacteria is not Bifida, but it is Bifidobacterium longum lysate. So Bifida ferment lysate is actually the INSEE name, which is the name that should be mentioned in the ingredient. But this is coming from a lysate from Bifidobacterium longum. But this is coming from the Bifidobacterium longum. So basically, what is a lysate? This is when you do a cell culture, so you have a little liquid to make your bacteria grow. So here it's a type of Bifida bacteria that we naturally actually have in our gut. And once the bacteria have finally grown, you are going to do a lysate, which is basically to break down the membrane of the cells, so you are going to kill them. So I went online to know how those type of extract of ingredients are made, and apparently the lysate is made with ultrasound, so it means that you're going to shake the bacteria like crazy until they break. Very nice. So this extract is basically all the inside content of the cells plus the membrane, and also what those cells secrets in the medium. And in this paper, what is very nice is that they do have like some good in vitro data. What do I mean by good in vitro data? Is that when you are going to make actually every type of experiments, you have a choice of different models. So here it is, of course, to study the role of these actives on the skin and especially on reactive skin. So what they have done is that they have used human skin, what we call explants. So they have taken from us, from human, mainly from, actually only from a woman, Caucasian woman, 8 samples that I've cut in little pieces and they have put them into culture. And this is of course a way better model than just using, for example, cell lines such as cells that are in your epidermis, which are named keratinocytes, simply because you are not going to apply this serum straight away within your epidermis, but on top of it. So it just makes more sense. And also at the end of the paper, which is what is the most relevant, is that they have done a clinical study with a cream containing 10% of the extract. I mean, like usual, we don't know the concentration of this active, so I cannot tell you if it is 10%, 5%. I don't think it is more than 10% though, because when you go to the supplier, they usually advise you to use it between 5 and 10%. But who knows, maybe it is 10%. Or I should say for the price, I hope it is 10%. So the clinical study, like I have said, has been done with 10%. It also has been done on 66 women, no men control here, and they have done the experiments for 2 months on the face, also on the leg, and also on the arms with an application of the cream twice per day. So it's pretty realistic. Basically, they didn't ask the person to reapply the cream like 3 or 4 times per day, which obviously we are not going to do. I'm going to show you one results, and this results is to look at the skin sensitivity toward lactic acid, because all the person that has been selected in this study, they all have reactive skin, and basically when you have reactive skin, you can have like some irritation from an acid, such for example here the lactic acid. So in blue you have the control cream, which is basically the cream without the extract. In green you have the cream plus the extract, and as you can see, after 57 days you do have almost a 2-fold reduction of the skin sensitivity toward lactic acid. So I mean, a 2-fold decrease is actually not bad, and it tends also to show that the skin is indeed less sensitive. Now, if we go to Estée Lauder, they have like a lot of claims, sort of anti-aging claim. From the Bifida, basically what we know currently is that it does help to lower the sensitivity on the skin, but basically that's it. There is also, like I have told you, one extract from baobab seed. Unfortunately, I do not know what type of extract is it. Is it the oil part? Maybe another extract? It is not disclosed, so it's a little bit difficult to talk about it. This peptide, which is the tripeptide 32, so I have tried, and for a very long time, to find like any scientific paper on this specific peptide, because when I look at the manufacturer, so basically the provider of this peptide, they claim that it activates skin genes such as clock and PER1, PER1, which are basically genes that are upregulated, if I'm not mistaken, when you sleep, to help to repair the cells. So I mean, to me, this is more a marketing claim than something that is really accurate, simply because we don't have like any scientific data on it that is at least published. I've really tried to find something, so maybe there is one paper that I didn't show, that I didn't see. If it is the case, please comment down below and give me the paper to know, but basically there is not much. I am believing that the recovery complex blah blah that Estée Lauder wants to sell is towards this peptide. So is it working? Not really sure, I have to say, but probably it works in vitro. So it means that when you use this peptide, you put it on top of a cell line, yes, but on top of the skin, I doubt it. I really doubt it. Like I've told you, there is also 2 extracts. There is one extract from yeast, another one from lactobacillus ferment. The one from the yeast could contain beta-glucan. So again, it's a little bit finicky here, because if you go to look to the manufacturer. Some of them do say that this yeast extract may contain beta-glucan. Beta-glucan is known to help to boost the recovery, the healing of the skin. Actually, and I do know that my friend Satya Beauty, for example, she has an Instagram account on French. She really loves this serum, and she believes that it also helps to heal the skin faster. But do we have like some legit, proper scientific data? Again, we don't. Lactobacillus ferment, again, there is not much on the literature. I do know that NIOD, for example, use this extract also to exfoliate the skin. In a way, it also makes sense because those type of bacteria, they also use, hence the name lactic acid. So maybe they contain lactic acid, but basically, voila. There are also other extracts. There are also squalane, because when you look at the overall formula in this serum, you also find emulsifier. So it means that this serum is not only water-based. There's also lipids in it, such as squalane, like I've told you. So this is in reality an emulsion. So Estée Lauder, they really like push the marketing like really, and basically it may seem to be an anti-aging treatment, literally, to help to soothe the skin, to calm the skin, to repair the skin overnight, and blah blah blah, with those crazy anti-aging claims. Are they accurate? No, frankly no. I've been using it for 2 months. Did I see any difference on my skin? Not really. I am willing to believe that you can achieve some results, especially if you have a very sensitive skin. You tend to have a more reactive skin, simply because of the bifida extract. So in that way, it also makes sense. But I mean, is it necessarily worth the super high price? No. If you really want to have like a proper anti-aging product, guess what? I'm going to tell you, go and buy a good retinol, or even tretinoin if you can tolerate your retinol. In that case, go with a tretinoin. But frankly, for this price, I want more. I just want more. It would have made more sense to me to have like this formula, at least those actives, but combined with others that are really known to be like state of the art, such as I'm thinking about copper-peptide. If they want something that is not too irritating, at least derivatives of vitamin A, also vitamin E. I would have had maybe resveratrol. I mean, other potent ingredients, a derivative also of vitamin C, because I do think that the aim of this serum is to not be irritating on the skin. So in that sense, I can understand why they didn't choose retinol, for example, or even retinol D, but you don't have it. So you are paying like a lot of money for this. So yeah, it's a little bit too expensive in my view. Now, if we talk just about the hydrating power, because it is sold as an hydrating serum also, does it really hydrate the skin? Yes, but is it like crazy hydrating? No, frankly, no. I know a way better serum to do it. I mean, check my best skincare of this year. I talk about 2 of them, such as the hyaluronic acid serum from Geek and Gorgeous, which is the HA5 Rich. I always have a hard time to say this damn name. There's also, of course, the hyaluronic acid serum from SVR, or simply the premium lotion from Adalabo that costs a fraction of this price, and that is also really going like to plump up your skin. Another thing with this serum is that it is fragrance. What is nice though is that we know where the fragrance is coming from. This is not under the name perfume. When you see perfume or even aroma from time to time, this is a mixture of different fragrant components. But here, this is an extract from chamomile. It is the good word in English, maybe. So this flower, personally, I do find it that it smells very nicely. It is not overly fragrance. Most of the time with those high-end brand, the fragrance is really there and it smells more like a proper perfume than a skincare to me, and this is something that is really bothering. But the smell of chamomile, I really love it. This is one of those smells that I love. It also doesn't linger on the skin. Now, what I always tell you, even though there is no like proper scientific data on it, I am going to tell you, you need to buy this one. No, absolutely not. You are not missing anything. Now, I know that some people adore this serum. If you do adore this serum, there is nothing in this formula that is like crazy bad for the skin, in the sense that it's going to irritate your skin like crazy and blah blah blah. So if you really like it, if you have pleasure, it makes you happy, please keep on buying it. But this being said, if you are buying this product just thinking that you will be youthful forever, please stop if it is the reason. If you don't find that this serum is like, I don't know, that it doesn't make you super happy and etc., don't buy it, please. So basically that's it for today for the famous advanced night repair from Estée Lauder. I hope you did like this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I also hope you like this background because I've spent a lot of time trying to figure it out how I'm going to put it up. But anyway, also if you're new, consider to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. You can also follow me on Instagram. I have 2 Instagram accounts, one in English and one in French. So if you happen to parler français, well, welcome there, and I will see you next time. Au revoir.